Falcons hold the south, SAUL down to the west, and then Go Next and Grow Gaming northeast slightly, who probably will have to face each other. But Falcons are just going to want to force these two teams into each other right now.
Falcons have the best position, and they own half of the zone here. And not only that, they own the high ground. Everybody else has to traverse uphill. The undulations are not in your favor unless you are dressed in a Team Falcons jersey.
And we've seen dropped in a position like this before. Remember, Optic Gaming dominating in a match point finals, but just couldn't cross that finish line. Will he be able to right those wrongs here today in Sapporo? As now Falcons looking to step up, try and capitalize on this damage that's been done here elsewhere by Go Next.
SAUL are dealt with. Walsey and Guild will swing onto the remaining player to take out yet another threat. Castle Wall goes down from Walsey on the Newcastle to give them an anchor position to play around. Imperial Howl with that scout in hand just peppering down on Grow Gaming and not allowing them to move.
Every team has exactly the same composition, by the way.
Having a look at this.
Those castle walls are going to make a big difference, but Guild absolutely shredding through Grow.
And even though the castle wall goes down, the damage is being done, and that is Grow Gaming with just the Newcastle remaining. They are out of here, and it's Falcons who gather more KP as they move into the top two. 2v2. Imperial Howl taking damage, though, has to be very, very careful of this caustic gas. Walsey taking the time to pop the battery, needs to get close to his teammate here.
This could be a good res though. He's going to actually try and pick up. It's a res on both sides.
It's a res on both sides, and Howard's going to send it here. How wants to get this done? Falcons, game one has been theirs. Can they close out? Yes, they can. Falcons are your champions of match number one.
And look what it means to Imperial Howl as he makes a statement here in the Sapporo Dome. They are definitely going to have competitors on the other side of this zone. NIP will be eliminated. TSM were able to get those kills. Can they reset though? Dupe is down. Alliance might send onto TSM, and yes, they will.
It's the Kraber again! It's the Kraber again. This time it's SBI and Egoist who connect with a big shot here, and TSM, who have done a phenomenal job this game of holding this spot down, are now finding themselves increasingly under pressure. House found another kill onto Fun. It's going to be the Zone who does the final piece of damage after that initial stick. But Alliance, like you say, now controlling this eastern side and making the move. They hear the res. They want to see the end of TSM.
It should be a comfortable one, but you're going to not have an easy fight against Panic. Let me tell you, he's going to be going out, in, back, forth, and he does take down Unlucky. He'll at least take one with him, and he's not done yet. Finally, he gets eliminated.
Yeah, this Egoist again with the Kraber who gets one of those finishes. Alliance down to 2. Unlucky needs to be brought back to his feet as Effect will jump back behind that Trident to pop this battery. Even with 2 players alive, we know that Alliance can still be a problem. And it looks like Hackers is trying to move into a position to stick this res now. It's Effect's job to hold off this push from Oblivion. Oh! The alternator is hitting! But Hackers has to go huge. Last player alive for Alliance cannot do it. Oblivion through the Void Passage will take out Alliance.
Oblivion have been so resilient, but now we check back in with Team Falcons. SBI were above them, SAUL in front of them, and Howl continuing to deal damage, but they are being very passive right now. They need help, and they will push in.
That Void Passage is absolutely perfect from Howl. It takes them right into a very weak SBI. They get the kills, but Guild now on his own. Barely any health to play with, gets the shield swap, and looks to confirm these kills, these downs to get the points on the board here. It's a 1v1. Oblivion just been eliminated. Elsewhere, Egoist versus, I believe it's Guild. As Guild will now fly in. Guild wins it against SBI! As the last player alive here for Falcons, but surely now, SAUL have the simplest of jobs of winning match number 2. SAUL will be your champions here on Olympus.
Well, what a game of Apex Legends. Olympus certainly does offer up entertainment, if not anything else.
CRT, Phony's looking at them. You see the EMP. It's just a 3-2-1 go as Jen's on the Mad Maggie. It wasn't their EMP. Now they have to look behind them because the Alter TPs set them from right there. Legacy get eliminated. They deter the pressure, but this is time for E36 to clean up what is left.
Couple of cryptos left. Do we see the EMPs come out?
SAUL, though, there's no team looking at SAUL. Oblivion do know they are there, but Crazy Thieves are focused at E36.
They creep in. I'm sure they're setting up those rampart barriers.
Oh, but they moved out from the high ground. Crazy Thieves, they get eliminated. SAUL, they capitalize. They're at 43 points right now. They're looking to take the dub. 2 squads left with Oblivion still on the other side of the building.
Oh my god, Jesco looks so locked in. Oblivion, they are going to be running straight into the crosshair of Jesco. Maybe they can wait it out. An Ultra TP? No, doesn't go. Maybe the backstab? So many options. They could take match point with this.
They're looking to steamroll the speed run, but they lose on a one. It's only up to Legacy. Can he keep it up? But Oblivion,
oh my god,
triple takes shots. The melee, he's won. Legacy, he's hiding behind the knockdown shield. No! Oh, Oblivion! They stopped them short. Remember who we are. As Oblivion take game number 3.
Blinks up on the raid. He loves this pick. A couple of people have joined him on it, of course, because Ulta is now out.
Oh, no.
What can he do with it? Is he going to go for one of the risky kidnaps, even in this position, even when they're on the cusp of match point? Or does he save it for a more, you know, prudent kind of move?
And they may not have a choice because he doesn't have a lot of ammo to work with. And with Fun getting deleted, it is Jen Burden getting more KP. He gets that first knock. Monsoon playing this patiently, though. I like the way he's playing around the other side of the gen as extra makeshift cover. But Shopify Rebellion, they're hungry. They hear what's going on, and they travel uphill. They capitalize. As they don't hear them, they were so focused on CRT. Verhol's holding onto the high ground.
CRT did get that respawn, by the way, with all 3 members here. We said if they're up and they're 3, they've got a chance to take this one.
Wow.
SR will go down, but now Oblivion are looking like it could be over for them.
Unlimit and CRT shaking hands and allowing Oblivion to stay alive. But with Blinkster looking at the rampart, them trying to get the res, he gets sent down. Fun, he didn't have a shield, and they survive. The script writers are hard at work.
Oh my god.
As Oblivion are
49
1 KP away. 49 points. He just needs one more.
Can he get a kill? Can they survive? No! Oh
no!
My god, 49. You see the hands go up. Well, still a couple of teams to play. Okay, Crazy Thieves, they've jumped down from the high ground. And Jen Burton puts his hands up in the air. He wants the adulation, and frankly, he deserves it after that match.
SAUL will not be able to join Falcons on match point. Alliance eliminated, Gen G eliminated as well, and that's that darn Gen G causing problems once more.
2 teams fall short of match point by 1 in this lobby. Can anyone else get there? Go next, perhaps at 37, but it looks like they're falling as well. Henchman, the last remaining player. Fnatic just wiped out in 8th position. And Henchman is not going to be long for this world either. 6 squads now remain as everyone dropping.
Falcons still alive as a duo, by the way. Unlimit will go out next. Ninjas in pajamas. Great shots coming in from McLovin with that double tap on the alternator. And I was saying in some of the shakeups as End of Force 36 are eliminated next that this guy on your screen is one of the most talented controller players and slayers that we have in the ALGS. TSM. Think of the play that they made, that this young man made on the raid to kidnap. A little bit earlier on, a member of Falcons. Well, TSM have now taken Hal down as well, and if they can find Walsey, then that will be them all gone. Falcons are eliminated, but it's job done for them.
It's Grow Gaming who are working so well together at the moment, targeting, focusing, and it might just be able to wrap this whole thing up here.
Just got to be careful that they don't overcommit here. Wrecking Ball will go down, but it doesn't really connect. Noct using that evac tower to jump up, to soar through the skies, and now by changing to the scout,
hold on,
should be able to win it, but no! It's Ninjas in pajamas from the low ground who will put themselves within 4 points of match point. They are the champions of match number 5 on E-District. And they are getting closer and closer to getting it, but close is never enough. You have to secure it. You have to get this job done.
They could do it via placement. They are one of the closest teams to where their zone's going to be finishing. Naturally, other teams are going to be eliminated if you are patient at this point. Unlimit, still alive, still causing mayhem. This has been a generational run from this roster, who are trying to close that gap to match point themselves, single-handedly in this game.
Don't forget TSM as well. 8 points they need. Still doable. Well, it's just a few moments of silence breaks out across World's Edge. The zone will force the hands of all of these teams left in the lobby. TSM make their rotate to center zone. Suvi's going to pop the ultimate accelerant here. He's trying to get that exhibit back. Panic has a Kraber. SBI Esports will be eliminated. Panic, you're a young man with a lot of responsibility on your shoulders right now, and he can't quite connect.
SBI Esports eliminated. And that might just open the door for Grow Gaming. They need one more placement. And they will be on match point as well. TSM can use this catwall now just to kind of avoid all of the gunfire, potentially get into a spot, but Unlimited again, fearless in their aggression.
Panic's weak. Yalari man does not care for you. He comes in and he tries to claim these kills himself, but he ends up going through a portal. He's not sure quite where. Grow Gaming on to 50. Grow Gaming on match point as well.
It's job done. Can anyone else get there? That's the real question. Or can Grow Gaming put a victory on the board alongside it? Unlimit eliminated. TSM go down as well.
5 short TSM. They will not hit match point, but End of Force 36.
A chance.
Hold on just a minute here. Blinkser, you're dead. 1 point remaining. Enter Force 36. Welcome to match point.
That makes 6 teams on match point going into match 7. And it is some local favorites that get the job done.
Are you kidding me? They're the only ones all alive right now. Fnatic do get the revive. They're back up. Hot Dog Mafia have lost Skittles, the OG Caustic. He doesn't have the barrels to throw. He doesn't have the gas grenade to take that space away from Falcons on the low ground.
In a clean 3v3, with Hot Dog only having a duo, the script writers are hard at work with Falcons versus Fnatic.
There's only really one question here, Vicky. Do they know who Falcons is? Do they know which team is Team Falcons right now? Because if they do, it's a 5v3. Surely they don't take it. But if they don't, it could be Falcons' game.
I mean, it's Waltzy on the crypto. This is what they like to run out with. These teams should know. But Fnatic are also worried about Hot Dog. Now with the zone closing in, they are all forced to go into the line of sight of Team Falcons.
There's a Trident in the final circle. Who knows how that's going to impact things? I mean, with the damage it does now, maybe they can push them into the zone. There's so many possibilities, but the barrels and the caustic grenades are what should decide this final fight.
Will this be it? They take to the skies with a desperate Hail Mary to survive, to stall the inevitable as Team Falcons. Victory in sight. Guild moves up, but after the res, he doesn't have an extended light mag on this R9, and now Team Falcons with the EMP move up.
This is great. It locks so many people down. Falcons have looked like they should win this tournament. Will they?
They're playing out of the line of sight. This is the chance. They wrap up behind Fnatic. They get the next knock. Waltzy takes a lot of damage. That's a lot of caustic damage here. With this gas, they get the knock onto Waltzy. 3 squads left. They have to look behind them, but there's still another chance.
What?
We get more impacts. Fnatic! They keep this going. No way! They smoked out the Falcons! They cleared out the nest! And for Japan, we get more Apex! It's so important because you could still have a possible EMP in a final zone like this.
As we said, 8 match point teams, so that is a lot to keep track of. Will they be able to know who is left? The first knock is on to Jusna.
Alliance said, do not forget about me! They have Pride Rock. They gotta back away. They see E36, but they do not want to push in.
Only just getting purple armor now. We talked about how hard it would be for Alliance playing that spot all game long and having to be chill and wait for their moment. This looks like it, but presumably E36 have got the revive by now.
Can't believe this with the Pathfinder and Alliance aside. VP looking at them from the rock. They notice E36, who will be forced to move in right now. Round 6 closing behind their backs. Will we get more Apex?
E36,
No.
1 defensive character. VP have 2. Alliance don't really have any.
And now with E36 taking to the skies, it's only 2. It's to get information. It's to stall. They've left ILY alone.
Oh,
The
no.
Sheila singing finds a knock onto Hawkies as E36. They drop on their heads, but Effect, he gets the knock.
Alliance decide to pick a shield that doesn't work out well for them. Just net down. We get more Apex.
Bring it back around, thanks to VP! We get more Apex, and they get the dub!
You see, that's the thing about finals lobbies, Vicky. The quality is just so high that even when you got 8 teams on match point, there's still a ton that can take it out.
This is about to be insane.
This is crazy. This is incredible to watch. Grow Gaming and Dropped, who's always been so close to calling himself a LAN champion Apex Legend so many times that he's been on the precipice, match point, second places in that big moment, hasn't got it done. Maybe today is that day. SAUL back to the skies as well.
This is where Alliance will have to hold. This is where Gen G will have to hold, because
down.
teams are going to try and take this spot off of them.
And it's the Gibraltar who falls of all of the legends in the competition. You didn't want the Gibby down. No bubble, no luck. And Grow will fall.
Maybe E36 could be the next. SAUL
They're
also
gone.
Eliminated. It is just Enter Force 36 and Oblivion still alive. And E36 are just a solo. But remember, Oblivion still a full, healthy 3 inside that pyramid building. But Alliance dominate the north. Supernova hold a central area. But look at the mess here in Pylon.
Oblivion are getting kills. Fnatic, they will be out next. And E36 and the solo still alive here. E36 out. It's all up to Oblivion. The only team left in this lobby who could win the whole damn thing.
The underdogs, the unexpected, the LCQ champions, but they've got to move, and now they're vulnerable, and Blinks has taken so much damage!
When they get the gen down though, that's going to buy them a little bit of time to reset here. Is it enough time? Monsoon pops that medkit, unlucky, trying to pressurize Oblivion, who are all stuck on that staircase.
Oh, Supernova!
Supernova wrapping behind Alliance, unlucky gets caught out. And it's a mere on a mere violence that could help Oblivion survive here.
Is that a lifeline for Oblivion? Legacy now eliminated. Hot Dog Mafia will own the south side. Alliance on the north, but remember, they're just a 2 right now. Supernova could be a real threat to this, but look at this position from Oblivion.
The bang center zone.
They fortified it as well. Technically, they have to go further than Supernova, though. But Supernova are going to be vulnerable to the Hot Dog Mafia push, and look!
They can get pinched. They can happily get pinched here. Oblivion, in my opinion, game-winning position, tournament-winning position.
The trials and tribulations of Monsoon's career. Could he be a world champion alongside what has been a beautifully built team?
They're making the play. They are making the play to win a tournament. Sometimes you've got to be brave. Sometimes you've got to take that risk as Alliance will fall next. Oblivion into the top 3.
Hot Dog Mafia avoiding this fight though. And Supernova might just jump onto Oblivion. Oblivion have to be careful. They need to use this wall to their best ability. Fence up. Watson play a key.
Hot Dog Mafia looking to wrap. Supernova are kind of the key to this. A Skittle Cakes from Hot Dog Mafia is helping Oblivion pinch them. Monsoon has to put the battery, manages to do so to get healthy. Blinks at the IGL this team, this young man from Canada. Alongside 2 of the most experienced players in the Apex Legends Global Series. Has the chance to win it, but they have to jump over this wall. And they have to deal with this quickly! Supernova down! Oblivion versus Hot Dog Mafia! From homeless to pro player to LAN champion! Oblivion have done it! They are your champions here in Sapporo!
From LCQ to world champions! Oblivion do the unthinkable here in Sapporo! There is not a single member on that roster that is not loved by this community. As Oblivion's Monsoon sprints to center stage, cannot contain his emotions. He cannot quite believe it.
If you do not know the story of that man, Monsoon, let me tell you, it's a tearjerker, but it's a one of hard work. It's one of perseverance. And now it is one with a conclusion that he couldn't have dreamed of at one point. Fun FPS, who's been doing it for the whole time as well. And the new blood in Blinkser. Oblivion are the ALGS Championship champions.